Welcome back by a new video on my channel. If you want to, you can check out the post on my community tab. I post every single day, but today's topic is going to be about Adin Ross. In a previous video I talked about his addiction to gambling and how it is impacting him, how he's losing a shitload of money. It was in the millions. In another video I talked about his addiction to lean and how he's losing friendships, but today I found a video that honestly could be his lowest point. So he's essentially getting roasted by Lana Rhoades. If you don't know who she is, well, you're lying to yourself, but I cannot say that word on YouTube because YouTube is gonna put me in a Russian prison. But she's basically a woman that, you know, makes adult content. I think we all know what I'm talking about, and she was really famous, but nowadays she has stopped with the content and she's not making it anymore, and she's a changed woman. She's not the same girl anymore, and she even has a child, poor child. But so Adin Ross and her met in an event or something, and let's just go into the clip.
Hey Lana, how you doing? Good, how are you? Because your hair, like, it's different. When I first met you, it was long hair, so.
Wait, it says when I first met you too.
You said what?
You're looking a little chunky from when I first met you.
I know, I need to lose some weight.
Adin Ross could have responded to her in so many savage ways because she's obviously a corn star. There are many ways to roast a woman like that, obviously. I mean, it's pretty rude. That's the first thing you say to another person. You gain weight or you're a little bit chubby. At least that is not something your boy would do. It just seems like something you're not saying, especially if you have not met in some time. Maybe I, you know, am a weirdo, but that's just not something I think is really respectful. And if I was Adin Ross, I would just give a nasty response, because after all, she's a corn star. You can make so many brutal responses to that, honestly.
You're not wrong. You lost some weight too. Exactly. So you gotta gain weight and I gotta lose weight.
When I was watching this clip and I was looking at her, she doesn't look healthy. She looks really thin, man. She looks skinny. She looks like unhealthy skinny. I honestly don't know her medical history, so I cannot tell if, you know, she's being unhealthy. But looking at her in this video, I just think she looks a little bit too skinny. And obviously Adin Ross is, you know, saying that to her, that she's looking a little bit too skinny. Obviously, I don't think most girls mind, you know, being called too skinny or skinny. That's mostly going to be a compliment, because every girl wants to be really skinny, even when most guys don't really like skinny girls. Obviously, you know, being lean or a healthy weight is a good thing, but being too skinny, in my opinion, doesn't look too good. You're going to see all the bones and you're going to be looking like a skeleton.
It's like, I wish I could transfer it to you. No, trust me, you don't need to lose any more weight. I promise you. Gain some weight. I don't know, the music's pretty loud and shit. Yeah, they did, bro, and that's gonna be a clip, and yeah.
Subscribe.
She definitely should not be losing any more weight. She's already really skinny, and she did call Adin Ross fat. I guess, you know, this is obviously going to get Adin Ross a lot of views, and I think he cares about that. He obviously wants to have clips that give him views and attention, and a corn star calling him a fat is definitely a low point, even for him. Obviously, I don't understand why a woman like that should be roasting other people, because you can give so many brutal responses to a woman like that. Let's be real, I'm not even gonna try. I think we have all seen the shorts that brutal really roast her and her son. I just feel bad for the child she's having, because that poor child is going to have a horrible time in high school, is going to be bullied and harassed, because she's a really famous corn star. She's one of the big ones. She's one of the most recognizable corn stars. Let's be real here. There are not many bigger names than her. We have all seen her face. Even people that are going to deny it, they are just lying. She's a really famous one, so it's going to be a really hard time for that son. That son is going to have a really rough time. I'm not even gonna make a joke about it, because I honestly think it's kind of really sad for that child. Let's take a look at some of the comments. This is exactly what your boy was talking about. Exactly videos like that make fun, you know, about the child Lana is having. Which I feel weird about, because it's obviously an innocent child, but on the other side, you know, what do you really expect? And this is another picture of a skeleton referring to her. So she's getting roasted essentially in a comment section. What do you expect? She's a corn star. After all, she's trying to act like that all didn't happen her entire past, but people need to understand what you did in the past is gonna really impact your future as well. That is why your boy is always giving the advice to be careful what you're posting on the web, because it always stays on the web. If you're an OnlyFans girl, that is going to impact your entire life, because those pictures are going to be around forever. The same with her being a porn star. You cannot come back from that. Everyone is going to see you like a porn star. If you're an OnlyFans girl, everyone is going to see you like an OnlyFans girl. That stuff just keeps being on the web and you keep getting confronted about it, and I think it's really hard for a person like that to get a normal job. So if you're a girl watching this video, which is a rare thing, let's be real here, but if you are, just don't do any of this. Don't do it. It's going to be really biting you in the ass in a couple of years. The consequences are going to be big. And if you think it's easy money, you sometimes don't understand the consequences long term. But having said all of that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Press the like button, subscribe on the channel so you get notified, and I will see you all weirdos in the next one.